Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Folks, very kind. Well, at this point, after 2 terms, what are we, 9 months into this, we think it would be impossible for us to be shocked by Donald Trump. But give the man credit. Every so often, he takes the time to attach the electrodes to our nipples. And then it feels like the first time. Case in point, yesterday, as part of his White House Ballroom project, he sent out a backhoe to rip off a chunk of the East Wing. That is it. We are not giving him the security deposit back. Yvonne, can we see that picture again? That is so deeply unsettling. It's like being a kid and seeing your teacher at the grocery store for sale in the meat department. We're just, as I said, we're just 9 months into Trump's turn and he's going Hulk smash on the White House. Last time, it took him at least 4 years to bring a demo crew to the Capitol. This is happening after Trump specifically promised his ballroom construction wouldn't touch the existing White House. Here he is talking about it this summer.
It won't interfere with the current building. It'll be near it, but not touching it, and pays total respect to the existing building, which I'm the biggest fan of. It's my favorite place. I love it.
So that was a lie. At this point, should we even believe that this is going to end up being a ballroom? It could just as easily end up being a combination Pizza Hut, Taco Bell. Nobody out-pizzas the bell.
Out-pizzas the bell.
Now, someone in his administration is clearly smart enough to know how bad this looks because the Treasury Department is right next door facing the demolition, and Treasury has now told their employees not to share any photos of the construction. Not generally something you instruct when you're proud of what's going on. Hey, guys, remember, no photos at my wedding, and it's not because I'm marrying a body pillow of Mariah Carey. Yesterday, at the White House, Trump talked about his wrecking ballroom. And the one thing I don't think we make enough fun of is how his brain is filled with cotton candy fantasies of lavish princely soirees.
So you'll have drinks, cocktails, everything on this floor, and then they'll say, "Welcome to dinner." You walk into the ballroom, Mr. Senators, and you're going to see a ballroom the likes of which I don't think it'll be topped.
There'll be drinks, cocktails. Like this, drinks and cocktails. Drinks and cocktails, Mr. Senators. We'll have drinks and cocktails, Mr. Senators. You saw that? You see that? This is the cocktail, shape of a glass. Mr. Senators, penguin waiters with trays of tiny hot dogs and puff pastry. And a horny candelabra trying to make time with a beautiful feather duster. Be my guest. Trump. Cocktails. Now, this is... Chris Trump has plenty of time to build his Barbie dream ballroom because he sure don't have a government to run. It's been 3 weeks, and it turns out not having a government is not good. With so many federal workers furloughed, there's a pause on national park tours and new drug reviews. So these days, you'll need to get your drug reviews from Yelp. Like this one, meth helped me bike from LA to Vegas, but lost all my teeth. Spiders, 4 stars. 4 stars if you have some meth. It's been a tough PR week for the GOP. Last week, Politico published a young Republican group chat loaded with horrible messages like, "I love Hitler." Then, a Republican congressional staffer was seen on Zoom with a Nazi swastika American flag hanging on the wall behind him. But folks, that's all in the past. Until yesterday, we found out that a Trump nominee boasted of having a Nazi streak in group chats. All right, Yvonne, let's reset the counter. Days since last Republican Nazi thing. There you go. According to OSHA, According to OSHA, we have to have one of those. Tonight's Nazi der Tag is Trump's pick to head the Office of Special Counsel and self-lubricating butler Paul Ingrassia. I think that's what's on his head. According to a leaked Republican group chat, in 2024, Ingrassia admitted, "I do have a Nazi streak in me from time to time." Folks, there's no such thing as a Nazi streak. You got any Nazi in you? You a Nazi. Hey, let me ask you. Let me ask you before I dig in, is there any poop in this casserole? Oh, just a streak. I'll stick with the salad. Those are raisins in there, right? Seems that... Thank you very much. Thank you. Wasn't in the prompter. That one was free. That one was free. Just threw that in there. It seemed that Ingrassia also had a racist streak. For instance, at one point in the chat, he used an Italian slur for black people while complaining about federal holidays, writing, "From Kwanzaa to MLK Jr. Day to Black History Month to Juneteenth, every single one needs to be eviscerated." Wow. What a weirdly violent way to talk about days. Ooh, give me 10 minutes alone with Memorial Day and I'll give it something to remember. The GOP is having a rough ride with all of this, and in their attempts to distance themselves from the Nazi, it's not being helped by the fact that we recently learned that Trump is considering an overhaul of the refugee system that would favor white people. Explains the new poem on the Statue of Liberty, "Give me your Gwens, your Declans, your huddled Chads yearning to J. Crew." Now, quality products. Nothing against J. Crew.
Love J. Crew.
I love a khaki.
That's cool, yeah.
I love a pleated khaki. Trump's proposal would give preference to English speakers, white South Africans, and Europeans who oppose migration. That's right, we'll only let you migrate here if you oppose migration, which just means as soon as we let you in, you're gonna have to help us kick you right out. They specifically want to prioritize Europeans who have been targeted for support for populist political parties, which seems to be a direct reference to the European far-right political party Alternative for Germany, and would also emphasize that these migrants assimilate into the United States and respect American cultural norms. They think Germans are going to be interested in American cultural norms? Excuse me, I'm so excited to come to your beautiful land. Just checking, how many years of paid parental leave do you give? Oh, and just eine Momenten. How universal is the health care? Really? Okay, let's do an easy one. Easy one. Leather BDSM overalls, yay or super yay? I've got to polish mine up. I've got to oil mine up for the holidays. With stuff like this, it's no wonder 7 million people took to the streets on Saturday to peacefully protest this administration. Y'all down with it? You got any no Keynesies? You got some no Keynesies? Not that there were zero arrests. For instance, in Fairhope, Alabama, a woman was arrested for wearing this giant penis costume, which the police deemed obscene. But they can't call that obscene. You can clearly see in the picture the penis is using a flag to cover its boobs. The cops demanded the woman remove the costume. She refused. So 3 of them pinned her to the ground, then arrested, and then handcuffed the penis. Oh, sure, those cuffs fit now, but just wait till that penis is in a cold prison cell. They're gonna slip right off. The woman in the costume is 61. Now, you might think, good for her. Right. You might think it's pretty bad look for 3 cops to tackle an older woman, but remember, they couldn't tell she was 61 because every penis looks like it's 102 years old. We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Michael J. Fox and Jeff Tweedy. When we come back, the robots. The robots.